Hello and very welcome to a new video. My name is Mia Isaksson, and all my videos is just my point of view. And if you don't resonate with it, you can just leave it. So I want to present my ideas, and today I will talk about how all negativity comes from fear. Every thought that you have that is in some way negative is in like the root of it is connected to some kind of fear. And this is important to realize so that we can find the reason to our negativity is always inside ourselves. And it's very common that we point at others and blame others, people, situations, circumstances for our negativity. But if we scratch a little bit on the surface, we will find that um, all negative thoughts or feelings, emotions are from it, they come from some kind of fear that we have inside that is ours, and it doesn't have very much to do with the other person, really. It's more telling us about ourselves. And fear have different levels, different degrees. A very light fear can be just a little bit that you are worried, a little bit like irritated, a little bit like anxiety is a light version and of fear, and also being a little bit stressed, a little bit of tension is the first level of fear. If you look at a flight animal, the first thing before they get scared and run away, it's like a little bit of tension. And a lot of people, they have like, you bite your shoulders or you get tensions in no, you bite your teeth, sorry. Get tension in your shoulders. So all these are signs that there is a threat somewhere, and a threat is something that you fear. And how can we try to unmask and discover the source from our negativity? For example, if I think that this person is terrible, that's a negative thought, and my first reaction is to point at her or him and say what she's doing is terrible, and what she's saying is terrible, the way she behaves is terrible, or something like that. And for me, it has nothing to do with me. It's this person. She is terrible. But if we start to dig a little bit deeper in this, we can ask ourselves, what is it that she does that is so terrible? Maybe she's talking too much. Maybe she has all the latest fancy makeup and dresses and things, and that's terrible. She's trying to steal all the attention from everyone. Or so if we scratch on this one, it tells me that I feel not sure about myself. Maybe I feel less because I don't think I'm able to talk as much. I'm not able to look that fancy. Maybe I don't have money enough to buy the latest clothes. Maybe my values say that is very a shallow behavior. She's not profound because maybe I'm not able to do what she's doing, or maybe I got raised to, told that being like that is a bad behavior that should be punished, and that's not an honest person, that's not a real person. So maybe I have a lot of opinions that you should not be like that because I wasn't allowed to be like that. So if you really dig a little bit deeper, you will find that there is some kind of anxiety, fear, even if it's a light one. Maybe I just feel not comfortable together with this person, and then you need to ask yourself why. What does this person, this behavior, do with you? What does it make you feel like? What kind of emotions? And if you find one emotion, you can dig a little bit deeper and have a look what is behind this emotion. And I can promise you that more or less all the time you will come down to some kind of fear, something you want to avoid, something you don't want to be like, or something you feel you're not good enough to be like, or some kind of fear. It's the same thing with a partner. If you say, "Oh, my partner is so stupid," and if you scratch a little bit on that one behind stupid, you can see that, oh, he's what is he doing, or she, uh, what kind of stupid? Or maybe he's not treating me good enough, he's not giving me enough attention, he's not respectful, he he I don't know, like he doesn't see me, and all this comes from that I'm afraid that he doesn't like me enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. A lot of fears that maybe he will leave me, maybe he found another one, maybe a lot of fears is probably under this. And if your partner is actually stupid, saying stupid things, then the fear can be like, you will be judged from being together with such a stupid person. So it can be a fear even there. And if you feel secure and safe and you don't have all these fears, you wouldn't react in a negative way towards this person. Then you would react in a more loving and generous way. But because of your underlying fears, you will think negative thoughts. And of course, like I said, there's always levels, and the deeper the fear is, the stronger the negativity will be. Of course, if my partner says something, stupid, I can just laugh and say, oh, that, that's really stupid, but it doesn't affect me, and I'm not, you know. But when I feel like, when I get irritated, oh, he's so stupid, and now he's doing this again, and now everyone can see how stupid it is, and now, or something, or maybe people can see how he's treating me, or if this is really affecting me, it tells me that this wound or this fear is really deep. If it doesn't really bother me, it's not so important. Then it doesn't affect me, and my fear and my wound is not so deep. If I think negative about the government, all politicians thinks, it's same thing. It tells me that I am afraid of being controlled, that they can do something that will affect me in a negative way if I get affected, if I get upset, if I just say, okay, I don't care about politicians, I don't like what they're doing, then it doesn't really get to me. But if you're really like upset about, oh, the politicians, they are doing this, and now they are making this law, and now they will raise the taxes, and now they will do this, and if you really if this gets you going like in a very emotional negative way, it means that you are afraid of getting in a situation because of the politicians that you can't control, that they will make your life miserable, that they will change rules so you can't do what you did before, or you will not have the same freedom, or so. And that's, again, it comes down to fear. If I'm saying, like, my mother is terrible, I never want to be like my mother, and I'm really like, oh, she's so, I don't know, terrible. And it's the same here. If you scratch a little bit, maybe you are afraid of becoming like her. Maybe you are afraid that she will control you in any way. Maybe you are afraid that you will have loyalties will put you in obligations, that you need to take responsibilities for her that you don't want to do. So if you are really irritated on because of your mother or whoever, uh, you really need to ask yourself what is your problem, because there is always a your problem beneath all negativity. So we can say that negativity is a very, very good uh, help for us to be able to find our underlying fears. If we, instead of looking at the thing or person we are pointing fingers at, and you can see the thumb is always pointing back to you, and instead of focusing on what wrongs the other person is doing, look at yourself and ask yourself, why does this upset me? Why do I think negative about this? Why do I even bother? What is it in me? Something that I'm afraid of becoming, something that I'm not allowed to do myself. If this person is really allowing herself to do things that I can't allow myself to do, then I will be upset because I'm afraid of doing what she's doing. I could never allow myself to be like that. Maybe I'm afraid that someone will think that I am like that. If someone will connect me with her, they think I'm the same. But there is all, if you really get affected, there is always something important in there, some knowledge about yourself. So see this as a gift. And also, if somebody else is saying negative things, try to hear that it's not negativity really, it's something that they are afraid of. There's something under there which stress them, they want to avoid, they feel insecure about, they feel not comfortable with, otherwise they wouldn't have been negative. So negativity is information about where you have your triggers, where you have your hotspot, where the wound is not healed, you're still sore, and this is very important information. So treat negativity as a treasure that we can learn from, and if you can have that perspective, negativity will not be so negative anymore. And I encourage you to have a look at yourself, and maybe it's easier to start with others because it's always easier to look at others. Maybe you can start to see or guess or play this game to find what fear is under their negativity. And when you can do it with others, maybe you can start with yourself, or maybe you're advanced enough to start with yourself immediately. And I'm looking forward to see and hear comments. And please like and subscribe. And I wish you all the best. Good luck with your work, and hope to see you here soon again. Bye bye.